All right, so where we left off, we had made our tool paths. I'm going to do a little bit of a tangent to talk about what the TAs will look for in your cam. They're going to simulate your cam. So what they're going to do is hit simulate. Don't worry about multiple work offsets. Don't worry about the uncaught exception, right? We're going to hit yes. We're going to keep looking, right? So we're going to go over here and we're going to make sure we can see that our probes are hitting in the right places. They have some approach distances. They're not too high or too low. So we know that's good. The Z, the same thing. They'll look for the facing operation to be nice and smooth, right? We'll see it going at the top height, and then it'll take a cut that actually cuts material. All good, right? We're still going. We're all good, still going. All good. There's that final face of the part. Make sure that we're not going too deep with the tool, that we have enough tool to cover everything, right? So we do have enough tool. We're not going to break anything. And that step over is reasonable. There's no collisions. We'll speed it up a bit, and then we'll go inside, right? They're making sure that it's helicling down, not plunging. It's not going to crash. And then it gets to that bottom height and starts to expand outwards to cut out this pocket. And the depth's not too deep. The motions are nice and smooth, no collisions. Everything's good. This is what the TAs are looking for. Everything's properly defined, right? There's stock to leave. They're also going to make sure, once again, like, see, we still have plenty of flute length here. We're not a problem. The flute stops there. We have like 90% of it. We're all good, right? So that there's that final bit of the tool path. It's going to cut that away. No collisions, no collisions, no collisions, as usual, right? So now we're going to get to our drilling operation. So it's going to finish that there. It's going to finish it. We'll see that there's a nice yellow finish. It's drilling. It's not crashing. It's not dragging the tip. It's tapping. It's not going too deep. And it's done. So they're going to make sure that's all correct. And we can go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get rid of those leads and links for now. And you can see all that stuff if we want to. Or we can see tool after position. There we go. So if you watch that, for instance, you can see as we go, right? It's going to get rid of it as we work. So there's all those tool paths. That's all good. So now we've checked our path. We're going to make sure that it's actually going to be approved. So every single tool path has to have an approved name on it. So these notes for it to post-process will have to have approved TA name, right? If this is you and you do this yourself, that's not okay. You'll lose your privileges at the center. And then a date. So 9/30 is the day, right? So that's how it's going to get approved. And this is going to have to happen for it to properly post. So that's what the TA is going to be looking for, and then they're going to post-process. So we're going to go ahead and cover post-processing here really quickly. So regardless, we can that's going to be done by the TA, so we're going to come back in a second.